Possible one can wander off in a busy populated area and disappear into thin air. What if I told you they wandered off at 3:30 a.m.? The unsolved disappearance of Tyler Davis. The story of Tyler Davis is exceptionally puzzling. Tyler and his wife, Brittany, were enjoying a rare getaway at the Easton Town Center complex in Columbus, Ohio on February 23, 2019. They had treated themselves to an overnight stay at the Hilton and had a couple's massage scheduled for the next day. Travis suddenly felt disoriented and confused and claimed they were not where they were supposed to be. He said he wanted to take a walk around the block and think. Brittany needed to charge her phone, so she headed up to their hotel room, and the friend would go check on Tyler. The couple invited multiple friends to go out for Brittany's birthday, but only one of Tyler's close friends from college came. Later that evening, the trio went to a couple of bars in the area and had some drinks. They took a rideshare back to the hotel around 3 a.m., according to Brittany. She said Tyler and his friend both fell asleep in the car. When we had gotten in front of the Hilton, it was almost like he was confused, like he didn't think that we were where we were supposed to be. And he just took off walking, and I went to go follow him, and his buddy was like, "No, it's fine. I got it. You go ahead," Brittany said. Tyler and his friend began walking south of the Hilton. Brittany went back inside the hotel because her phone was dying. Around 3:30 a.m., Tyler called Brittany, saying he was taking a walk and would be right back. Shortly after, Tyler's friend returned to the hotel alone. I had kept calling the both of them and they didn't answer, and then his friend came back, but he was by himself, and I was like, "Do you know what happened? What's going on?" And he's like, "He just needs a minute, Brittany. He's just taking a walk. He'll be right back," Brittany said. Tyler attempted to put the hotel in his phone GPS at 3:51 a.m., police revealed in an October 2019 news conference. Shortly after 4 a.m., Brittany received another phone call. It was Tyler. He had said something about walking through the woods, like, "I'm walking through the woods. I can see the hotel," and so we get off the phone, and I immediately call him directly back, Brittany said. When she called him back, the line stayed open for seconds. Brittany assumed he had answered the call, but then the call dropped. When she tried to call him back, his phone went straight to voicemail and has ever since. Brittany said she began to get increasingly nervous as she could not get in contact with him. She began calling friends for advice and walking around looking for Tyler. A past roommate of the couple who lived in the area picked Brittany up and they continued searching. "I didn't know if something had happened, if we was in the hospital, or like maybe he got arrested," Brittany said. "We checked all the bases, and then by that point, I was like, okay, so we need to call his parents, we need to call police," and things got very real very fast. Around 10:30 a.m., she called Columbus police to report her husband missing. 5 years later, what happened to Tyler that morning remains a mystery. A spokesperson with Columbus Police said they do not have any update on the case to share at this time. In the months after Tyler's disappearance, the case captured the attention of social media users. Brittany was at the center of widespread speculation. She said her address and phone number were released online, and even her job received phone calls from people who knew of the case. Now, investigators are releasing a new video of the night Tyler Davis disappeared. The footage highlights the last moments he was seen. It shows Davis walking away from the Hilton Hotel at Easton. Columbus Police Detective Jason Brammer has pored over the images. It shows Davis going off on his own after a night out with his wife and friend. Investigators also have cell phone audio that they believe is Davis trying to use GPS to get back to the hotel after getting lost. The timeline of events, revealed through credit card and phone records, paints a vivid picture. Tyler's route, tracked through digital forensics, led him through suburban areas and eventually to a wooded location near the hotel. Phone communication suggested Tyler's confusion about the hotel's location, raising questions about a potential misidentification. Various theories emerged, from the possibility of accidental drowning in a nearby pond to speculations about the smiley face killers. The police's belief in a water-related tragedy, although unconfirmed, adds complexity to the mystery. Columbus police have admitted that they dropped the ball in their search for Tyler because they initially believed he and Brittany had gotten into an argument which resulted in him running off. This is why they didn't start their search until 3 days after he disappeared. 8 months after Tyler disappeared, a new officer, Detective Jason Brammer, was assigned to the case. He held a press conference in October 2019. Brittany was at the press conference. She asked the public for help finding Tyler, stating if anybody has any information on what happened to Tyler or where he might be, please come forward. She said she deserved answers. Tyler's family believe he was unaware that he was as lost as he was. They pulled his browser history from Google and saw he was watching videos and listening to music while trying to find his way back to the hotel. Police have now mapped out the route Davis took that night using digital forensics. His last known location was 3:53 a.m. near Stelzer Road and Morse Crossing, 0.9 of a mile from the Hilton. January 2020, a Columbus Police Department source confirmed to us, specifically True Crime Society, that Brittany has taken a polygraph test in relation to Tyler's disappearance and past. It is believed that Schoen has never taken a polygraph test and has obtained a lawyer. May 2020, Brittany made a Facebook post relating Tyler's case to that of runaway teen Madison Bell. Could he have been hit by a car and the perpetrator is covering it up? Or did he randomly come across an opportunistic killer? It seems less and less likely as time goes on that Tyler went missing voluntarily. One theory we saw was that Tyler caught Brittany and Schoen flirting, and that's what set him off. He went on a walk to cool off, but Schoen followed him. The two got into an argument and a fight ensued that resulted in Tyler's death. Another theory is that the group was doing drugs and it's being left out of the story by Brittany, which is why some parts of the story don't make sense, like that he was angry enough to go walk around at 4 a.m., but that didn't seem alarming to her. It's conceivable she doesn't want the negative attention that would arise from admitting this publicly, but that it was still an accident at the end of the day, albeit one that drugs contributed to in some way. Tyler wandered off and succumbed to the elements in some way. Alternatively, another theory is that Tyler went to go buy drugs for the group and died in a drug deal gone wrong. Brittany and the friend were having an affair and purposefully killed Tyler. A sub-theory here is that they actually killed Tyler earlier in the day. However, the Uber driver, strip club bouncers, etc., all seem to back up that Tyler was with Brittany and the friend throughout the night. Tyler did not seem to drink too much. Based on Brittany's account of the night, could someone have spiked his drink at the dollhouse? We came across this review on Yelp. Tyler Davis is described as being 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighing 170 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. He was last seen wearing a blue and green flannel shirt with blue jeans and black and white Nike shoes. Tyler has a birthmark on his right arm. If you have any information on the circumstances surrounding Tyler's disappearance. In December 2021, an Ohio court officially declared Tyler Davis dead almost 3 years after his disappearance. As the 5th anniversary approaches, the case remains unresolved, with the Columbus PD urging anyone with information to come forward. Brittany and Schoen strive to move forward, away from the public eye, while the search for answers continues in the frustratingly cold case of Tyler Davis's disappearance. Brittany has taken and passed a polygraph about her husband's disappearance. They have a young son together who was being looked after by Tyler's parents while the couple was in Columbus. The circumstances of Tyler's disappearance are unclear, but authorities don't believe he went missing intentionally. His case remains unsolved.